Morning everybody, it's Monday. I can't imagine everybody's up raring to go this morning. I can imagine there's a lot of hungover people. But how close with that? Honestly, you were like just sat on the edge of your seat, it was crazy, wasn't it? It just kept going on and on, I just couldn't cope. Anyway, back to business. Boot camp, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, as planned this week. I've posted it out, if you want in, come get involved. Weather looks decent. We have some fun, we make some games, we all make friends. It's honestly brilliant. So, 6-week Get Lean program. I want to talk about it a little bit. It's just for anybody that wants to shred body fat, that's struggled before, that's tried other stuff, put it back on, and it's something that you want to sustain. You've got to sustain it. That's the thing. It's something that you're going to get an education and you're going to be able to do it forever. And there's no reason why you should cheat, because there's no food you can't eat. Morning, Eddie. If anybody's watching, it's the morning. If you watch it later, hashtag replay. So, pretty tired this morning. Right late night, weren't it? Just kept going on and on and on and on and on. Eddie kept texting me all night. So, everybody's different, right? There's no two people, right, that will have the same diet. And this is what gets me, because some people will just issue the same diet out to everybody. And how's that going to work? It's never going to work, is it? So, but I still get a lot of people ask me if I'll give them a diet plan that tells them what food to eat. They just want a list of foods. Nah, that'd be probably be all right for what? Might sustain it for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, a month max. If you're over a month, you're doing well eating the same thing day after day after day, because that's no good. But like, what happens when you come to we all go to social occasions, barbecues, parties, buffets, weddings, holiday. Exactly. You can't take it with you. If I give you a set plan of foods that says, in the morning, mix some oats with some protein and some Greek yogurt and a few blueberries, and I make weights for you, and you follow that and you're like, right, brilliant, I love that. What are you going to be like in a month's time when you're eating the same thing? It gets pretty boring. And then you're gonna do something else. And when you go to a social occasion, or say you go to a wedding and you're staying overnight, or you're on holiday, and everyone's having a fry up, and you're sat there going, well, have you got any whey protein to put in the oats? They're gonna laugh at you. You just can't sustain it. This is why you need an education to look after yourself, and then you can pick the food you like. Pick what you want to eat, not what I've said, eat this, because not everybody likes it. But I do know some personal trainers that give out a sheet that's, I think, I don't know, probably 1,600 calories or something on a sheet. And every client just goes, bang, you have that one, you have that one. And it's the same, everybody eats the same. But how long does it last? You're never going to sustain it, right? But most people I speak to, right, they've always tried some kind of fad diet. Always. They've always tried something. So it'd be Juice Plus, Herbalife, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, some kind of tablets, or some kind of gimmicky supplement. There's loads out there, isn't there? If you Google weight loss, there's that many weight loss tablets, or something daft like, what's the new one? Coffee with honey in it. How many people seen that? It's flying about all over internet. Drink some coffee with some honey and you'll lose weight. It's absolutely crap. Honestly. Or don't eat carbs after 6 o'clock. I heard this in gym last week, right? I just about to put my headphones in, and I heard this kid say, yeah, you shouldn't eat after 6. So I left one out and didn't put my music on. I was just working away, doing my thing. And I was just overhearing what because we were talking pretty loud, because music's on, and they're like just shouting over it. Anyway, he was saying, don't eat after 6. He says, I have my tea about 5:30. He says, and I ram loads in. He says, and I don't eat after 6, and that's it, done. And his mate went, why? What difference does it make? He says, because you'll just not digest it because you're going to bed. I'm like, don't eat after 6. Are you mad? That's why I put the post on last week, if you noticed. If anybody tells you, don't eat after 6, just say thanks and continue and ignore them, because you can eat after 6. Makes no difference. Your body still functions as per normal. Don't switch off at 6 o'clock. And if you need the food, you eat it. There's no point. Morning, Victoria. There's no point being hungry. If you're hungry, there's something wrong. Definitely something wrong. And if you think you can't eat after 6 o'clock, crazy. Honestly, eat. So, like I said, if you're gaining weight, you are in a calorie surplus. Regardless of what diet you're on, regardless of anything, you're just in a calorie surplus. If you are losing weight, you're in a deficit. So, you can lose weight on any of them fad diets that I mentioned. Juice Plus, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, Herbalife, whatever. You can. And that it's not a secret, you can. But you just can't sustain it, because when you go away on holiday or when you go to a restaurant or whatever else, you're just going to cheat, because you're just can't eat their food. So it's not sustainable. And if you go away on holiday for a week, you've no idea. And if you stop doing Juice Plus, what happens then? Because it's not cheap. It's 40 quid a month or more, depending on how much you have. But what happens then when you stop? You just go back to normal. And that's what all the people I speak to have always gone back to normal. And that's the problem. They've gone back to the normal eating habits. They might have lost some weight on Juice Plus, gone back to the normal eating habits and just put it back on. Honestly, if you had the education, you'd realise how you can keep it off, because your calories that you set, say when you first set your calories, say you set your calories and they're, 1,700 calories, whatever it is, 1,700 calories, that represents your day and your exercise level. So you first started, you're not that mobile, you don't do much exercise, but now you're starting to do a lot of exercise, or you're trying to. You're doing your 30 minutes a day, sir, and you're doing 5,000 steps. You get your steps up to 10,000. Your exercise starts becoming more intense, you start doing more exercise, you're working harder at work, you feel more focused, you're doing more, so you're moving about more. So then your deficit becomes bigger. But then your calories over time can go up. Do you see where I'm going? So your exercise is creating your deficit and you're moving about every day and doing whatever else you're doing. Then your calories can come up because your exercise up here. And then before you know it, you're exercising that's a little bit more intense. So over quite a period of time again, your calories can go up. So where you might have started on 1,700 calories, you might first put it up to, say, 1,900 calories. And then your next step, you think, well, I'm still losing, I'm still doing this, I'm still exercising, still feeling good. Bang it back up. So you go to 2,100 calories. And before you know it, you might end up on 2,500 calories. You're like 800 calories more than when you started and still managing to shred fat. That's where you want to be. We're social creatures, aren't we? We like to go out. We like to enjoy ourselves. We like food. We do like food. We like tasty food. We don't like to eat crap. We don't like to eat the same thing day after day after day. So that's why I don't give people a set diet plan, because it's no good. You might do it for a month, and then after a month, you border it. But I get it, because I'd be the same, and I did the same. Like I said to you, probably a few months ago, I went to one of my mum's buffets years ago when I was, probably about 19, 20. I took turkey and broccoli in a lunchbox. While everybody else had a buffet, I ate the turkey and broccoli. I didn't stay long because it was absolutely tormenting me to death that there were all that food on the table and I couldn't eat any of it. Never again, honest to God, and I don't want anybody else to ever do that, because there's no need. Calories are calories, right? You do need a good macro split of your protein, carbs and fat. That's your key. So you don't just want to eat, if you were on 1,700 calories, you don't just want to eat 1,700 calories carbs. It's going to be no good. You're going to feel absolutely horrendous. You need to have protein in there. You need to have some fat in there. You need to have carbs in there. And it needs to be a good split. Not just all same. Not just split between three. It's quite a lot different. If you need help, let me know. I'll get in touch with you. I'll get back to you. But if you want to come boot camp, drop me a message. Honestly, we have some great laughs. It's really good. Everybody gets involved. Everybody, I can see the people that come regular now, the difference in them and the level or activity that they're able to sustain for a full 45 minutes is amazing. Especially you, Victoria. Honestly, buzzing for you. But yeah, if you want to get lean, drop me a message. Right, I shall see you tomorrow, guys. Enjoy.